Well, the women's right and human right is not anymore in the top of the agenda. It's very clear, unfortunately. And I believe that is one of the mistakes that it has happened by our international partners and also by the Afghan government and Afghan authorities, not only in the government, but the state institutions. If you look at the beginning in 2002 and 2003, one of the objectives of the international involvement in Afghanistan to empower women and to improve the human rights and women's rights. But these days they're not talking about those issues. It's more on reconciliation without really clear condition, without respect for human rights and accountability and justice, with lack of transparency for the public, and lack of exclusiveness of women in the process. I mean, they are not talking too much of women's rights, specifically in the last year, because they want to show a goodwill to the Taliban in the armed opposition of the government. Again, I insist that the international community should not leave before they finish the job, before they complete the job. Because then everything is wasted. The time, the effort, the money, the lives of the foreigners and the life of Afghans who are sacrificed for improvement in Afghanistan.
And what kind of long-term commitment do you want from the donors and Western powers?
I think one is that they have to focus on the development in Afghanistan and focus on educating the people, good quality of education. Either educating the Afghan people within Afghanistan or also giving them possibility to bring in these countries and train them. If each one of them train 100 of our young generation men and women, we will have a lot of impact back in the country, because human resources is one of the problems in Afghanistan. Two, I think they have to be strong on the principles of human rights and principles of democracy. That should not be negotiated on any price, because we should not say that, yes, the standard of democracy in Afghanistan is different from the standard of democracy in Norway. Yes, there's no doubt it's different because of the level of education, because of the level of the experience that the people has in Norway and democracy. But those standards of free and fair election, which is one indicator of democracy, should be kept in place. And the other standard for democracy or indicator for democracy is women participation. We cannot have a democratic country without full participation of women.